hot and cold. 1 minute, they're super into you, and the next, they're colder than your mom's response to your life choices. This red flag means they're playing mind games to keep you hooked. Love isn't a yo-yo. It's supposed to be consistent. If you're constantly guessing where you stand, it's time to stand somewhere else, preferably far away. Invade your privacy. Alert, pure toxicity incoming. You found out they go through your phone, check your messages, and casually ask, "Who's that?" every time you get a notification. This isn't curiosity. It's control with a side of paranoia. If they're acting like the FBI without a warrant, it's a huge red flag. Last time I checked, you're in a relationship, not under investigation. Never ask about you. And then the bear starts running after me. He jumped on me, so that reminds me of when I stubbed my toe last week. If every conversation ends up being about them, you're basically just a background character in their personal movie. If they never ask anything about yourself, they're probably not interested in getting to know you. They just want an audience. Remember, you're not a podcast host, and they're definitely not your guest. Talk down to you. This one's redder than a tourist in Florida who fell asleep on the beach. If every conversation feels like a lecture and they want to talk to you like you're a 5-year-old, maybe it's really time to take that vacation to Florida without them. A partner should treat you like an equal, not like a kid they're always correcting. Threaten to leave. Every argument ends with, "Maybe we should just break up." Oh, great. Nothing like a breakup threat to solve everything. This isn't problem solving, it's emotional blackmail. If your partner keeps threatening to leave, maybe it's time to hand them their coat and say, "Don't let the door hit you on the way out." Disappear. You lost your job and you are going through rough times, and suddenly, they're nowhere to be found. This flag is more red than a kid after eating a whole bag of hot Cheetos. If they only show up for the good times, they're not a partner, they're a tourist. Real friends and partners stick with you through the good and the bad. These people vanish the moment things get tough. You deserve someone who stays by your side even when life gets messy. Never show appreciation. You cook them dinner, and all you get is a mumbled, "Thanks." You surprise them with a gift, and they act like it's no big deal. In that case, you've got a gift for them too, a map, so they can find the door. Lie about small things. They said they were at the gym, but you caught them at McDonald's. But hold on, what are you doing there? Weren't you supposed to be in that long meeting? Anyway, if they lie about little things, what else could they be lying about? If that's a repeating pattern, they're just lying out of habit. That's a sign you should run. Trust is built on truth, not lies and fries. Love bombing. Oh my God, you're the most amazing person I've ever met. I simply can't live without you. After just 15 minutes of waiting for the bus together? Yeah, no. Love bombing feels like a Disney movie, but it's actually a trap. They give you tons of attention to hook you in, but once they stop pretending, you're left wondering where that sweet, perfect person disappeared to. Look, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Life isn't Love is Blind. Interrupt you constantly. But wait for this, you won't believe what Has anyone been to the new coffee shop at the corner? Really? Thanks. Now we'll never know what happened next. If someone constantly jumps in while you're talking, that's a big red flag. It shows they always want the spotlight and think their words are more important than yours. Interrupting all the time isn't just disrespectful, it's super annoying. Honestly, if they love hearing their own voice that much, they should date a mirror instead. Unrealistic expectations. They expect you to be a 5-star chef, their personal assistant, and a mind reader all at once. If their expectations are that ridiculous, that's a giant red flag. You're a human, not a Swiss Army knife. Victim. Their boss is out to get them, their ex is crazy, the mailman's conspiring against them, everyone's the villain. And they're always the innocent lamb. Well, if they're the victim in every situation, chances are they're the real problem. These people avoid taking responsibility and won't hesitate to throw you under the bus when it helps them. You're not their therapist, and honestly, you're not getting paid enough to deal with this drama. Rude to waitstaff. They're super nice to you, but get rude with the server for forgetting the extra ketchup? Yikes. That's not just a bad day, that's probably a bad personality. Today it's the waiter. Tomorrow, it could be you. This red flag shows they think kindness is optional, and that's a huge no-no. Looks like the ketchup isn't the only thing they're missing. Constantly negative. Ugh, it's raining. Coffee is too hot and the water's too wet. Yeah, you forgot to add that the sunlight is too bright too. Constant negativity like that is draining. It's a red flag because it brings you down too. Otherwise, you'll spend your life dodging complaints like Neo dodges bullets. Compare you to others. If they're always saying, "Why can't you be more like," insert anyone from their ex to fictional Netflix character, it's time to pack your bags. These comparisons mess with your confidence and leave a bitter aftertaste. If they don't want you for who you are, why are you still there? Blame you for everything. Car broke down? Your fault. They missed their alarm? You should have woken them up. Cloudy outside? Guess you should have blown the clouds away. A person who blames you for everything is practically impossible to live with, unless you enjoy being guilty just for existing. Flirting with others. You're on a date, and they're checking out the waiter like they're already planning their honeymoon. Well, Houston, we got a problem. If they flirt with others right in front of you, that's not harmless fun. It's just plain disrespectful. This red flag says, I need attention from everyone. You deserve someone who's focused on you, not someone who can't keep their eyes or their loyalty in one place. Never apologize. There's a big difference between saying, I'm sorry you feel that way, and I'm sorry I did that. One is a real apology. The other is just a way to avoid blame. This is a classic move from the non-apologizers. They hate taking responsibility, but are experts at giving fake apologies. Instead of admitting they're wrong, they twist the situation until you're the one who feels guilty. They're too stubborn or proud to own their mistakes, as if being wrong is worse than robbing a bank. Jealous of your success. You get a promotion, and instead of celebrating, they get all grumpy like a kid who didn't get a slice of cake. If your wins feel like their losses, they're waving a red flag right in your face. A real partner or a friend cheers you on. An insecure one tries to bring you down with them. Remember, a relationship should feel like a team, not a sabotage mission. Mixed signals. They say, I really care about you, but disappear the second you need them. If what they say doesn't match what they do, believe their actions. Saying, you can always count on me while ghosting you is like saying, I'm a vegetarian while chewing on steaks at a Texas barbecue. Actions speak louder than words, and this red flag is screaming at you. Don't waste your time on someone who makes big promises but never follows through. Gaslight. You're making this up. I never said that. But it did happen. If someone constantly makes you doubt your own memory or feel like you're losing your mind, run. Gaslighting isn't just a red flag, it's a giant red billboard. Trust your gut, not their messed up version of reality. If they keep trying to rewrite the story, it's time to close the book. Life's too short to feel like you're stuck in a psychological thriller. Phone sensitive. This one is a bit controversial. If their phone is locked down like Fort Knox and they panic when you just glance at it, something's up. I'm not saying everyone needs to share passwords, definitely not, but if they act like their phone holds the nuclear codes, they might be hiding something. Or maybe they're just really bad at Subway Surfers. Either way, a relationship should be built on trust, not paranoia and passcodes. No boundaries. Ugh, I need some time to myself. Oh, so you don't want to spend time with me? Ding, 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 guilt trip alert. This red flag means they want you to feel bad for having basic needs. Non-toxic people respect boundaries. They don't see them as personal attacks. Drama magnet. If their life is a constant soap opera with new scandals, betrayals, and tears every week, brace yourself. This red flag means their life is always full of chaos. You don't have to get dragged into their personal telenovela. Sometimes, the smartest move is to just switch the channel. Constant competition. I had a rough day. Excuse me, you had a rough day? If everything turns into a who has it worse contest, you've got a walking red flag. Life isn't a competition, and if they can't let you have a moment, they won't let you have much else either. A partner or friend should support you, not make you feel like you're in a constant Olympic showdown. Always late. If you feel like you're dating a clock with dead batteries, watch out. Being late once or twice is life. Being late all the time is just disrespect. This red flag says, my time is more important than yours. And if they won't respect your time, what else won't they respect? Probably a lot. Find someone who shows up for you, both in person and in life. You deserve better than someone who takes longer to get moving than a Windows update. No friends. If all their friendships seem to expire faster than a carton of milk, something is definitely off. Having long-term friends shows they're emotionally stable. If they keep dropping old friends and picking up new ones, there's probably a reason, and it might be them. Friendships aren't like disposable coffee cups. They should last longer than your New Year's resolution. Thrashing the ex. If every story about their ex ends with, and that's why he was a psycho, be careful. You might be the next psycho in their future stories. Sure, maybe their ex wasn't perfect, but if they're always trash-talking their exes, that's a red flag. Healthy people learn from their past relationships. They don't turn them into bitter jokes. Remember, if they're making fun of their ex today, they could be making fun of you tomorrow. Never compromise. Their way or the highway? Yeah, no thanks. If they refuse to budge on anything, you're basically in a dictatorship. If they can't compromise on what to eat for dinner, good luck with life's bigger decisions, like picking what to watch tonight. You're a partner, not a doormat. Make jokes at your expense. Wow, you actually cooked something that didn't set off the smoke alarm. No, that's not a joke. That's a backhanded slap masked as humor. If their teasing always makes you feel embarrassed or small, it's not playful. It's just plain mean. Funny how it's always the one saying it who can't even boil water. Make plans without you. They're always off on adventures and somehow forgot to invite you. It's one thing to have independent hobbies. It's another to live like they're still single. This red flag screams, you're not my priority. If they keep leaving you out, maybe it's time to let them explore life without you as their baggage handler. Family trash talk. Family drama is normal, but constantly roasting your closest ones is suspicious. If they have zero respect for their own blood, why would they have any for you? Unless their family is the Dursleys from Harry Potter, they've got some explaining to do. Don't support your dreams. I'd like to start my own YouTube channel. That's so dumb. Wow, thanks for the motivation. I smell jealousy and insecurity. A partner who doesn't support your goals isn't really a partner. They're dead weight. You might as well date a broken elevator. At least it admits it's not going anywhere. Open options. You've been hanging out for 10 months, and they're still saying, let's just see where it goes. Translation? They're keeping their options open. If you're ready for a real relationship and they keep avoiding calling it that, it's a red flag waving you away from heartbreak. Don't let someone keep you on the sidelines. You're not on The Bachelor. Is that still a thing, by the way? Hold grudges forever. You forgot their birthday 3 years ago, and they're still bringing it up like it's a true crime mystery. Holding grudges isn't a personality trait. It's a red flag waving at you from the past. Any relationship should be about forgiveness, not keeping a detailed log of every mistake. If they can't let things go, you'll be forever haunted by your crimes. Might as well get a detective badge and call it a day. Pressure you into things. Ever had someone say, come on, don't be so lame, when you don't feel like going out after a tough day? If they can't respect your choices, that's a huge red flag. It shows they care more about what they want than how you feel. Trust yourself. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for it. your intuition. Sometimes you can't explain it, but your gut is screaming, red flag. Trust that feeling. Your instincts are like your mom on a road trip. They know when you're going the wrong way. Don't ignore that persistent voice. It's often the most honest signal you'll get. If something feels off, it probably is. And hey, if it's a choice between your gut and their excuses, I'd bet on your gut. It hasn't lied to you yet. To learn how people manipulate you, watch the video on the left. Or you can learn about the 4 types of people by watching the video on the right. My name is Matt, and I thank you for watching.